Yeah. Well, on the bright side at least, that won't force me to think what to do. Well, or maybe it will, I don't know how quickly I could want going clear this or no. But the point is that... Well, I guess as a plan B, if I get the one coin clear, I could just play the hard difficulty. There is also another shot type, but that other shot type is fucking shit. And unless you are completely done with this one, you don't want to destroy your muscle memory. Because it plays basically the opposite as this one. It's like the buttons are reversed. Like the missiles are by holding melee and then using range. And the laser is by holding range and then pressing melee. And yeah, that's, you know, if you're gonna do that, you better think that using this machine right here is over, right? Because having to mix both muscle memories like that in a game that already requires quite a lot of memory, it's not a smart idea. It is unfortunate that I couldn't just seal the deal right there. It is what it is. Though I guess, you know, I could just out of curiosity try a run in hard mode to see how it is before even I get the one coin clear. Because I'm assuming that hard mode is, well, obviously gonna make the game harder. I don't think that it's gonna affect my muscle memory. If anything, it should probably make normal feel easier when I get back to it. Yeah, if after this run I don't get the one coin clear, I want to try hard mode just to see what it is. Because hey, maybe if hard mode is not even that much harder than normal, I could just one coin clear on hard. I never tried it. Not sure why I never tried it really. With how much I play this game off stream, I could have easily just tried it, but no, I didn't. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Got him. Okay. I do like the music of this game a lot because I'm pretty sure it's the same composer as Kamui. And Kamui's music, I still think that it's so well done. It's just well done all around when it comes to the art of the game. Just very nicely done. I just wish the shoot 'em up part was a little bit better done, but it's fine. I mean, keep in mind that at the end of the day, this is a Doshin circle. And this game apparently was crowdfunded as well. I don't know how you crowdfund a game like this, but I wouldn't expect, even though Kamui is a pretty nice game, I wouldn't expect that a game like Kamui has so many fans. But apparently it did for this game to get crowdfunded. So keep in mind that we're talking about a game that got released in 2013. So that's, I guess, what makes it even weirder, but it's fine. Okay, I almost got hit by the same missile that I got hit on the previous run, so that's something I need to work on. Like, that's not a good strat there. I probably should choose laser. Also, you know what? This snake also used to take me a long time to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And I realized, because if you don't immediately attack the snake parts, they will shoot you, and if you're inside the snake, dodging them is almost impossible. And then I realized you can just instantly melee them and not deal with the bullets. That's the solution. And yes, that works indeed very well. It is indeed the perfect solution. Also, those random ass bullets that appear there are so fucked up. Okay. Okay. You know that, and it's pretty crazy to think, like when I was playing like this game on the first runs, even a boss like this was kicking my ass so badly until you finally, you know, come up with a strategy to essentially invalidate him in a matter of seconds for each phase. Yeah. It's the reason why I say that it's not a shoot 'em up that is very well done at all. Like, there cannot be such an insane difference when you have played the game before versus not having played it before. Obviously there always will be a difference. It's just that it's not like I became a 10 times better shoot 'em up player, and because of that I was able to. It's simply because I memorize every single strategy I need to do. It's fine. I mean, the problem is knowing that beforehand, because in my case I'm used to the bullshit that a lot of shoot 'em ups can have. But for someone that is completely oblivious and it's new to the genre, and maybe for whatever reason, like they saw this game on Steam and they are like, you know, I like the way the graphics look. Like, for a shoot 'em up, this looks pretty nice. And I see that it has a decent amount of good reviews and all that shit, so seems that it's a good idea to get it. And then they get hit by the reality that the game is gonna make them lose all their lives on stage 1. And yeah, that's a reality for multiple shoot 'em ups, but some shoot 'em ups are certainly better at onboarding new players. This one is not whatsoever. Maybe it is like a magnet for new players, but in the opposite way. It's like a repulsor of new players. But you know, it's not really that far from how a lot of shoot 'em ups are, especially when you go more to the past. Like, shoot 'em ups that are all about memorizing are very commonplace. Just that, yeah, they tend to be very commonplace in the past. Shoot 'em up released in 2013? Probably not. Well, there are probably more examples than I can actually think of, but the point is that, yeah, you usually expect that from way older games. That wasn't good at all. I basically lost all my meter. Yeah, that was a bad play. Essentially having to face this guy with no meter. Certainly not. I don't know how that didn't hit me. But then again, the laser perspective there is also very fucked. But like many perspective things in this game, really. Well, try not to use much of the laser, I guess. Well, because you simply can't. At least using it in moderation like here, seems like it worked pretty well. Okay, that was a very good first phase. At some point, not like there's much you can do to avoid getting fully fogged. It is what it is. I'm surprised the laser didn't hit me there. Alright, full melee until you die. There you go, nice, I didn't die. Whew. That was pretty close. In fact, I managed to not die. Though, isn't this the exact same resource-wise as the previous run? I'm pretty sure it is. Though the previous run I really messed up on the final boss. It's not that it was a bad run, it's just that I just fucked up right at the end. It happens. It shouldn't, and especially with how much I practiced the final stage, but it did happen, so whatever. Oof, that was very close. It's like a weird physics thing when you use the laser, that it kinda repels all nearby bullets. It looks pretty cool, it's just that it's like the kind of thing that it's kinda hard to control. Essentially, if you're in a tough situation and of course you have the meter, you kinda want to laser. Right, here I don't really have any meter for this guy. What is that, meleeing these things is not particularly easy, and not to mention that you also have those other bullets to deal with as well. Okay, that worked, but... Got him? Nice. That went perfectly. And shortly here is where the orbital laser comes. The most important thing for this part is that guy, you laser him as soon as possible. Like, you don't want to let that guy live. Like, you don't want to deal with the laser and that guy at the same time. So, as soon as he appears, you laser him and you forget about it. Then, like, the only worry afterwards is dealing with the laser. And also with these two assholes that spawn, but... Oh, I actually got killed. Not sure if I got killed by the laser or by that guy, but yeah, that's the second worry of that part. It is what it is. Okay, got that thing. For this one you could melee or laser, but laser is of course a lot easier. Not to mention that here you don't really need to use meter because of this. You're just gonna melee him. You might as well use all the meter to laser the previous thing, you know. No reason not to. Okay. Nice. At least resource-wise right now, I am doing way better than the previous run. Like, I have a an additional life compared to the previous run, so it's probably gonna be the... I don't wanna shinz it, but this is probably gonna be the run. Maybe. I mean, having 3 lives is overkill. Like, practice mode doesn't let you do that. Which I also find to be extremely stupid, that you cannot simply have infinite lives in practice mode. I guess practice mode is also like a bad way of calling it. In reality, it's kind of simply like single stage mode. Like, the idea is scoring and see how high your score can go rather than practicing. It's obviously also useful for practicing, but if it was a real practice mode, you will be able to change a lot of things. But then again, a lot of shoot 'em ups have extremely primitive practice modes. It's nothing out of the ordinary, unfortunately. So as we said on the previous run, just laser this guy to death. Do not engage with him, it's not worth it. And at the same time, it's not like it matters to waste the laser, because against ALLTYNEX you're not gonna use it. The only thing that you need with ALLTYNEX are your basic tools. Basically the normal shot to get rid of the purple bullets, and then melee to, well, get rid of ALLTYNEX itself. No need for anything else. Though that's, again, a funny thing that I also saw. The fact that that's something that took me a while to discover. The fact that you can simply just melee this thing without using laser. Because ironically, using laser makes this fight a lot harder, since it also makes it harder to control your shit. Because with the laser, you're constantly being pushed back. So yeah, you just want to do what I did there. Assuming you're going for survival. If you're scoring, don't ask me. Things related to scoring are not my forte, of course. So going to the final boss again. So this is something that I did on the previous run, and I did it with 1 less life. I should be able to win here, but again, this guy is an asshole. So first of all, again, first pattern, choose laser and completely ignore it. Second pattern, melee at the beginning and then try to laser. Though here you have to aim, that's the only problem. Ah, fuck, got hit by that. Did I get it? Yeah, the problem is that it takes a while. Yeah, that pattern, it seems that dying is just gonna happen. Even if you kill it, it takes a while for all the bullshit to disappear, unfortunately. It's also not looking very good in terms of the amount of damage, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Means that here you really depend a lot on randomness for these tentacles to get close. Okay, that should be it. It should. I mean, I have 2 lives, dude. There is no way I somehow don't win this. As I say before, this is the final attack. I probably could go melee already, but I think that... that's such... These missiles are way harder than any of the missiles from other bosses, I can guarantee you that. Fuck. Got him. Don't tell me that I'm not gonna get the 10 million achievements just because of that little score. Nice. That's pretty cool. Well, I did get the 1 coin clear at least, but damn, why do you have to be so close to the 10 million? I got the achievement 1 credit clear. Well, that's the normal 1 coin clear at least. Yeah, the story, I don't think you should worry about understanding it though. It's kind of a mess for no reason, but whatever. I mean, it's a story that, just so you know, it has like time traveling. It's, yeah. Is that the Xbox achievement? Well, no, this is the Steam version. They kind of look a little bit, right? Like the UI. You basically have an in-game achievement and a Steam achievement, you know. But yeah, the point is that it's a game that it's a little bit hard to, you know, do if you don't actually fully memorize it. Also, I like the fact that there they like reveal a name and be like, wow, that's such a revelation, as if anyone that plays this game actually knows the story of the game. Because at that point, like that revelation, you're like, wow, I can't believe, I'm mind blown. Well, I'm mind blown for them thinking that I somehow know enough about the story to get mind blown. But yeah, apparently it has to do with something like the pilot at the end travels, I think, to the future, and then the events of RefleX, which is the first game in the series, happen. So this is kind of like a prequel to that. I don't know if it happens after or before Kamui, but it's just one of those things that, yeah, better if you don't pay too much attention to the story. So yeah, as you can see, all these people are apparently the ones that... Well, I don't know why there is no music, but I guess it got bugged probably, but... these are backers. I can't believe that happened. Yeah, I know, right? I'm like dumbfounded. I'm flabbergasted by such revelation. But yeah, how is it going? Look, you came right in time to see the game. And yeah, I was... Man, you know that there is an achievement for 10 million. And I was 10k away from it. That's so... frustrating. But hey, at least the one coin clear is there, so hey, she's for ALLTYNEX second.